Hey guys, my name is Asher and this is my YouTube channel. It is going to be about being trans and married. Right now I am transitioning, not medically, but I am going through all the steps to prepare before I transition medically. One of those steps is actually wanting to prepare yourself to be a parent. My fiance and I, Sarah, would like to have children later on, and I would like to have biological children. So to do that, I have to go through IVF. So I got this lunchbox, which is full of medication. So tonight is actually the first night I get to take my injections for IVF. So I thought it would be really cool to document exactly how I'm going to prepare these things. And, you know, I mean, basically, the reason that I want to do this is because when we do have children, I would like for my kids to look back and see exactly how much me and their mom went through to conceive them, and also, you know, shed light on like some issues that happens, you know, like things you go through whenever you're transitioning and you're in a serious relationship and married, because I mean we're going to be married pretty soon. For people who are close to us, they do know that we're actually pretty close to getting married. This right here is exactly what I'm going to be injecting myself with tonight. This is the first one. This is the follistim. It stimulates your stimulates the follicles on your ovaries. Unfortunately, I'm like 2 weeks behind on this stuff because my wonderful body decided to get a cyst, so I wasn't able to start on time. This is unfortunate because I wanted to start testosterone before Labor Day, but apparently that did not happen because Labor Day is Monday, and I have to do like, I don't know, 2 or 3 more weeks of this stuff. So, long story short, not going to be able to do that. So, just to tell you a little bit about myself, I came out as transgender in April of this year, and I'm fortunate enough to be engaged to someone who's very open-minded and very supportive in basically anything and everything that I do. She supports me. So when I came out to her as being transgender, she had no issues at all, and she completely has been 150% supportive of my decisions and everything that I've done. Helped me find therapists and everything. Alright, here we go. Just to stop for a second, this is the injection. You put your little, you see that? Take and put your little cartridge there, in there. Put that sucker down in there. Apparently, you do this, you screw it on. From what I understand. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, cool. Alright. But yeah, like I was saying, Sarah's 100% supportive, and she's really a great person. I'm really lucky to have her, and we've went through some stuff over the past few months. My transition stuff, like, you know, how are we going to approach parenting? Pretty much how are we going to address that? You know, I am a biological parent to our child, but I'm not the bio dad that, you know, we needed an ingredient, which neither one of us make. We did have to go through therapy for that. So if you're looking into the IVF process, just be aware that 1, it's costly. 2, it's time sensitive. You will have to go to therapy. You will have to you have to prepare your body for it. I do recommend it, though. I highly recommend that you go and you see, but our doctor is Jessica Spencer at Emory. She's really great. She's a very trans, she is a trans advocate. I mean, she I mean, she, like, edited forms and everything so that it was, you know, more appropriate for trans people, you know. I mean, she's done all that she could possibly do for us, and I thank her for it, because I think it's amazing that this doctor, before transitioning, you know, and identifying as being a lesbian, it was a little different. You know, people over-sexualize those relationships. We all know this. We all know that when you say, oh, I have a wife or a girlfriend, you know how guys are going to address it. And, you know, women, women are more respectful. And then when you transition, there's even more questions. And I think, you know, when you walk into a doctor's office and when you say that you're identifying as trans male, and the doctor doesn't say, oh, that's interesting, oh, that's something, then I feel like that doctor is aware that there are trans people out there, and that trans people are just like normal people, because we're normal. You know, I think it says something about, you know, that she's understanding of our parenting situation. And what really struck me as awesome is when she came in the first time we ever met her, and she said, hey, I'm Dr. Jessica Spencer. You know, you guys are making a baby my favorite way. You pull a little from here, you pull a little from there, and then boom, you get a baby. That's an awesome approach. Come in with that kind of personality, take my money, please. Make my babies, please. Oh my God, I would love for you to. But anyways, so moving on, I'm going to go ahead and set up these injections. I'm not going to do them on here because I'm kind of scared of how I'm going to react the first time. But yeah, so this is the follistim. You take your little needle, cap. You take the little, there's like a little paper, pink paper film over it. Take that off. Take it, and apparently you screw it on, just like this. And then boom. So there's a needle on the back side of this thing that goes into the little injection. See the little injection thing right there? That's the medicine. There's a needle on the back of this that goes into here. And then I'm going to crank this baby up to 150. And then I am good to go on my injections. So you just turn the dial. 100, 125. Oh my gosh, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. 150. That's exactly how much dosage I'm going to be giving myself for this first time. Actually, it's going to be today. It's going to be today, tomorrow, and Monday. So I'm going to do that. And then, and this is going to be my favorite injection besides the testosterone, obviously, when I start it. Okay, so the reason I like this injection. Now, I love science. I might not be great at it, but I love it. Okay. So for me, whenever you tell me I'm gonna be able to mix some shit and make some shit, I'm all about it. So this is the Minnow Pure. This right here. I don't know if you can see it, but so apparently with this, what you do is you take and you basically alcohol swaps. So basically what you do is you get to take a vial. Alright, I'm going to start over here. We'll start from the left and work our way right. So you're going to take a little bottle of this. Alright, and this has got like this is a sodium chloride injection. Okay? So you're going to take some sodium chloride. Take about 1 milliliter of it. And then you're going to get to put it in some stuff like this. This white powder. Yeah, pretty neat, huh? And then you withdraw it back into the needle and inject it into yourself. Pretty awesome. I mean, I think it's pretty great. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take care of that stuff. Go ahead and get that done. So I'm going to get my needles out. But while I'm doing this, just want to touch base on, you know, not everybody is going to want to be a bio parent. If you don't want to be, that's great. But if you do want to be, this is what you're going to have to go through. Unless you want to actually carry your child, which I do not, because I have no care to do that, and Sarah does, and I love her so much that I want her to do that. When I vision our family, I don't envision me ever carrying a baby besides in my arms. So, you know, I just want to be a dad. That's all I want to do. I want to help my kid learn how to change a tire, oil, you know, mow the yard, fix things around the house. That's basically what I picture a dad doing, because it's basically what my dad did for me. So, yeah, so I'm kind of excited about doing this stuff. So, yeah, so let me get this stuff situated. I am going to be making more videos like this. I'm sure I'll get better at this. This is just something, that I wanted to do to, you know, I know there's probably tons of videos out there of everybody doing IVF, and I don't know if they're trans guys doing IVF. I'm not really trying to market anything here. I'm just trying to, I guess, document the process that I'm going through, and that me and Sarah both are going to go through to try to make a family. And then, you know, also, I want to document what is going through our minds and what's going through our life being trans and married. Like, that's what I want to do, because I mean, I looked up, you know, like, things that you're going to go through transitioning and being married. But I didn't really find a lot. I mean, I know that there's a difference, that there's a lot of things that you go through when you transition. But what happens when you meet someone, you love them, and, you know, you love them, you fall in love, and you can't imagine your life without this person, and then you yourself are not happy in who you are, and you have to actually physically transition. You know, there's a lot of people that aren't emotionally all there when they meet their person, but in my case, it's all sorts of things. It's like a little grab bag of things that are going to change. And I know that I'm fortunate to have Sarah, but we also, I think, are going to have our downfalls. We're going to have, like, our issues, and I would like to document those things, because I think it will help some people out. You know, if I could help 2 people who are transitioning and are married, then that would be great. If not, I don't help anybody, that's okay too. You know, it is what it is. I just want to throw this out there for people to see it. And, you know, I have my Instagram linked down below. I have my wifey's Instagram, and, mine, my personal one too. Let's see, let me read this real quick. Yeah. Lock tip. Yeah, this isn't right. But yeah, so let me get this straightened out, and then to use Manipulator as directed. Alright. So, yeah. So, super excited. We're going to go ahead and mix this Manipulator. This is my adapter to get the medication. Alright, so this right here is a Q-cap, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your syringe, just like this, boom, boom, see that? Syringe, Q-cap. Okay, you're going to open this sucker up, and from what I understand, you're going to take it out. Oh no, I know what you're going to do with it. I've done fucked up. See? This is why. I thought having maybe the camera on myself, I would, you know everything perfectly, right? Yeah, no. No. Alcohol swabs. Alright, we take this sucker. Alright. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to take that off with your mouth. Okay. So what you do, you pop a little gray cap off. See, you've got that little thing right there. You take your alcohol swab, and you... Yeah, that's alright. Make sure shit's sterile. Okay, you're gonna take this one. Pop the cap off. Same thing. There you go. Now, let me show you what I got going on here. Yeah, I itched my nose. It's kind of gross. Probably shouldn't have done that, but... Okay, wait. Alright, let's see if I can turn this thing down here. Boom. Well, it's not going to, I don't think I'm going to be able to actually get it all the way down to where you can see exactly what I'm doing. Alright, so this is my fluid, this is my powder. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to take the Q cap right here, and I'm going to push it onto the medication. Okay? Then take and pop it out. Now I've got my Q cap on here. Take a syringe. You see the little screw tip right there? And take it. Basically, you're gonna screw it on. You're gonna screw it onto it, just like that. All right. So what my doctor told me to do was to draw a little bit of air in here. This is just draw a little bit, not a ton. Okay. And then you're going to screw this sucker right back on. Okay. Now, let's turn this thing back up. Basically, you're going to push air back in there and withdraw until you get down to 1. And you can fiddle with it so that you don't get, so that you're not just getting air pockets. You know, that's pretty much what my doctor told me. Not really my doctor, but the pharmacist. She told me that you could sit here and you could fiddle with it so that essentially you're not getting air bubbles. Because you don't want to get air bubbles, you know? Alright, so now I've got my 1 milliliter of fluid, and so basically what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take this Q cap right here, and I'm going to insert it into the actual medication. I'm going to take this, I'm going to inject it into the manipulator. You're going to swirl it around. It's going to actually instantly make the medication that you're going to inject into your body. Okay? So now, you've got it all the way down, right? And now you're just going to basically do the exact same thing. You're going to go ahead and get your... Don't want any air bubbles. Remember that. Alright. Now, you're done. All your medicine's gone. All your saline, well, it's not your saline, it's the sodium chloride injection fluid. It's actually not all gone. There's actually quite a bit left, but they told me not to bother with it. And then I have my needle full of stuff. Alright, so now I'm going to give myself shots. That's where I say goodbye to you guys. If you would like to, you could subscribe below. You can subscribe. You can like my videos. You know, you can continue to watch. I'm going to probably, hopefully, get better at this and maybe not to make them 20 minutes long. So yeah, bye bye.